Hey guys, how's it going? It's Matt and Gloria. We're here to do part 2 of our love languages series, which is pretty cool. So last week we talked about words of affirmation and quality time, which, you know, I'm words of affirmation, she's quality time. The other 3 are
gifts and acts of service and physical touch. So we're going to talk about those today. And we'll start off with the 2 that we relate to most, Matt's gifts. And my other love language, besides the quality time that you heard about last time, is acts of service.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I'll go ahead and start and tell you. So for acts of service, for me, really big deal. You know, I love whenever he, of course, spends time with me. That's the quality time. But I also love to see him do things like wash the dishes. I'm telling you, there is nothing to me sexier than
hands.
my man doing the dishes, cleaning up, you know, helping the girls get ready in the morning. Or for church or whatever it is, and I can just have some peace. Man, I'm telling you what, that is definitely speaking love to me. And then also things like, you know, back rubs, where he's, you know, showing that he cares for me in that way in acts of service. You know, rubbing my feet after a long run or something. I love that. I love whenever he does that, or, you know, puts gas in my car, washes my car. That is speaking love to me through acts of service.
Mm-hmm, for sure. And mine, gifts, but not just any gifts, not just, you know, hey, here's a CD or a DVD to some random movie or band, but just like a well thought out gift. Like, for example, you know, I love coffee. You know, there's a really awesome place it's right next to our house, and buying maybe some fresh ground beans from that coffee shop would be, you know, scream acts of service.
Right.
I mean, that would be maybe like a $5-8
gifts.
Yeah, $5-8 gift. It's gifts. Yeah, sorry. Just thinking about all these love languages, you know, sometimes you get them mixed up. But yeah, just a well thought out gift that says Matt Reyes. Like, hey Matt, I thought about you and I got you this gift, like a coffee mug. Going back to coffee, right? So I guess I'm making it clear that if you want to give me a cool gift, it's coffee.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily about the monetary value of the gift.
It's not.
But it's just the fact that he likes to receive gifts. It makes him happy to, you know, to get something. And, you know, sometimes it could just be, you know, a small gift card or just showing that I've been thinking about him. You know, I got him, you know, different things that I've gotten him. He really cares about his style, and, you know, the little, what are those called? The little neck things that you put in the shirts.
Little collar stays.
Little collar stays. I'm telling you what, you would have thought that I just like bought him this extravagant gift, but I knew it's something he wanted. He had talked about it, so I got him some really nice ones.
They're just so easy to lose, the little collar stays, and you put them in a dryer, they get all bent up.
Anyway, but it's a good example of
cool
just it's a gift, and I thought about him because it was something specific that he had been saying, and I was listening and paying attention to that, so he cared about that.
And so just a quick story, you know how last time I spoke about we often speak to each other in the gifts in the way which we like to receive. So early on in our marriage, I mean, we're talking maybe like a year in.
The first year, yeah.
I was speaking to Gloria in my love language, right? So I went out and bought her this well thought out gift because she loves giraffes. So this one store had this whole series of just giraffe print patterns. So I bought her the shoes, the belt, the purse, a dress, like everything matched, right? And of course it was a little pricey, but to me, I was saying, hey, I thought this out and I love you. This is me just pouring love over you. This is me telling you I love you in the way I like to hear it. But it didn't go quite the way I wanted to.
So I said last time that I've gotten better about receiving gifts because I know that, you know, it just in general, if it's flowers or whatever it may be, it's not necessarily the way that I receive love, but I've learned how to receive gifts now, you know, and just being very thankful. At the time, I wasn't. It was more of a reaction of, and we'll talk about money languages in a little while, but I am very much an analytic when it comes to money, and I love to save it. I'd rather save it. And again, getting gifts is not my love language, meaning it doesn't really speak to me a whole lot like it would with acts of service or quality time. So I was like, no, take this back. How much did you spend on this? This is too much. And so I reacted poorly, but at the same time, what I was speaking to him was, hey, this isn't showing me love. This is kind of making me nervous because I don't know how much you spent on this. I would rather have the money in a cheaper purse kind of thing, right? But anyway, he did end up taking some of it back. I kept the shoes. I will say I kept the shoes.
She kept the shoes.
Because they were super cute.
Kind of got halfway there.
Anyway, but we've learned since then how to receive the gifts. And I know now that is his mode of he likes to receive love in that way of gifts. And so I'm now better at receiving those gifts when he does want to give a gift and do it that way. So the last one is physical touch. for either one of us, it's not necessarily one of our major love languages, but that's not to say that at sometimes that's not what we need.
Yeah.
But physical touch, for those that need it, it's the hugs, it's the holds, it's holding hands, it's be near me. If you're both kind of watching a movie or even watching TV or sitting at the dinner table, it's, hey, I want to be close to you, I want to feel you, I want to the things like back rubs for the sake of feeling touch.
Yeah. Proximity.
Proximity
really
means
like
a lot
this.
to somebody
A lot of
who has
proximity.
physical touch as their major love language. So we hope that in all of these, of the 5 love languages, that you are able to see both yourself and your spouse and really be able to know, how it is that you should be speaking love to your spouse. So again, there are words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, gifts, and physical touch. So we love you guys, and remember, there's miles of love to live.
To live.
And remember to like our page, Marathon Marriage. Love you guys.
Thanks, guys. Stay blessed.
Bye.